Exclusive, a British doctor who has laid claim to the legal ownership of Mars is selling the red planet bit by bit for a £27 million price tag, despite no one yet legally owning any of the celestial land. Dr. Phil Davis, 49, from Hampshire, claims to have a legally well-constructed claim to land on planet Mars that could be ratified by the United Nations by next year. Through the website Mars.sale, he is offering people the chance to buy 10 acres of Mars for just $1, giving the 144.8 kilometers squared neighbor of Earth a total value of $35.8 million, £26.99 million. So far 1,100 people have chipped in, meaning 11,000 acres of Mars have been sold. But Dr. Davis and his team claim the action is not about cash, but safeguarding the future of space and improving the Outer Space Treaty, OST, the only current law governing activities in space, which he says cannot tackle planned mining of asteroids for platinum and who owns them, or even taking nuclear weapons into space. Dr. Davis told Express.co.uk the project was to expose how the OST was not tight enough to stop individuals laying claim to celestial bodies and preventing a cosmic land grab and gold rush. He said, "This is purely to tighten up the loose laws around ownership of land in space, because at the moment we are allowed to do that, and we should not have been able to do that. Ultimately we will hand it over to the United Nations and that is in our code of conduct. We have created the first legally difficult to challenge claim on land in space." He claims to have used laws over ownership of difficult to reach places on Earth, such as the North and South Poles, when the prospective owner has never been there. The medic claims to have got round the OST by bringing benefit to Mars without even going there. He and a team have been firing high-powered lasers at Mars to give it warmth and light in the hope it will release carbon dioxide to begin terraforming. A quick search of the internet shows there are a number of websites all laying claim to be able to sell plots on Mars and other celestial bodies in our solar system, including our moon. They include bymars.com, mstates.com and lunarland.com. Dr. Davis claimed his initiative was the only one with a reasonable prospect of being recognized as the true owner, something that has yet to be confirmed by any official body. He said, "Such things are normally shallow gimmicks with no associated importance, but not ours. This is a world first and will be huge in 2017. The Mars.sale website says, "Now that gets you a legal claim to land on Mars that is 1,000 times cheaper than most of those novelty moon, Mars deeds that are being sold out there. Please do make your own comparisons and read further into all this and you will see ours is the strongest and only truly legal claim to land on Mars." Dr. Davis added, "After genuine high-level negotiation with UN officials we are now just awaiting the agreement of a COPUOS member to propose to committee that our claim be appraised for right to due process." The Permanent Court of Arbitration at The Hague stand officially ready to arbitrate. The Deputy Secretary-General of Permanent Court of Arbitration advises us that such a dispute was foreseen by them, hence they have bespoke rules for arbitration on disputes concerning outer space activities. Dr. Davis and his group claimed the Outer Space Treaty, OST, which is 50 years old next year, is outdated and unworkable and could be exploited now so many other countries have joined the space race, and there is talk of mining asteroids in the future. The Outer Space Treaty, formerly the Treaty on Principles Governing the Activities of States in the Exploration and Use of Outer Space, including the Moon and other celestial bodies, is a treaty that forms the basis of international space law. According to the Mars.sale website, the current OST would not cater for business interests in space such as mining, and needs rewriting. Dr. Davis added, "So, why is our claim being treated so seriously? And how can we possibly have a legally valid claim to land on Mars?" Well, the answer involves cosmology, laser science, Morse code, public international law and space law. It has been assessed favorably by top legal and scientific academics. With a claim that is very consistent with the legal proof requirements for acquisition of difficult, distant or relatively barren terrain, on Earth, but applied also to Mars, and is not blocked by any elements of the OST, we can justify an international legal right to due process. While we would have a genuine chance of securing title ownership of celestial land, this is not an absolute requirement for us. With the 50th anniversary of OSD being next year, we anticipate much media attention. This will enable us to focus on our campaign goal, shedding light on the need for the United Nations Committee on the Peaceful Uses of Outer Space, COPUOS, to update the OSD before it is dangerously dropped by spacefaring nations, something that looks to be a very real risk. The United Nations Office for Outer Space Affairs, UNOA, has recognized our claim and benevolent goals and have pointed us towards the process by which we may progress our claim. So can you own plots of land on celestial bodies? It is a question that was considered by website scambusters.org, when it was asked to look into the sale of plots on the moon online. The report said, a company called Lunar Embassy, which describes itself as the founders and leaders of the extraterrestrial real estate market, claims to have been in the business of selling lunar property for over 25 years to over 3.4 million customers. There are other companies selling land on the moon as well, but it seems that Lunar Embassy is the first and biggest. The Lunar Embassy website said you could buy 1 acre of prime real estate on the moon, with great Earth views, for around £15. The article added, Chinese authorities have shut down this scheme in China on charges of profiteering and lunacy. We doubt this pun was intended. So, is this for real or a scam? According to the Lunar Embassy website, their legal basis for ownership is that one can become the legal owner of an extraterrestrial body, if you are the first one who claimed it, and that is the Lunar Embassy. So, we'll let you decide for yourself if this is real or a scam. Thank you for hearing. Watch more videos at www.5la.net.